So it's not every day I get to feature a trike on the channel. Not just any trike, but a fat tire electric trike. This one's made by MEIGI and it's called the Silverado. It has a front wheel drive 750 watt motor, a 48 volt battery pack, getting you a range of upwards of 55 miles, and also has the ability to go forwards and backwards. Yeah, if you're familiar with my channel, we do speed tests, and today I'm curious just like you. I gotta see how fast I can get this thing to go in reverse. With that being said, it also folds up and comes pretty compact. So if you live at the beach, this bike might be the one for you. So without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Now, the Silverado HD is a go-anywhere fat tire electric trike that retails for $28.99, but if you use M200 at checkout, you'll get $200 off of your purchase. Now it's time to find out who the Silverado HD is for and what you get for $2,800. Now, when it comes to trikes, the age-old question is, who are they for? Well, anyone can ride them, but the people who will get the most use out of one will be the people who have a hard time balancing on a traditional two-wheel bike, and people with disabilities, or just want to cruise around or possibly rehabilitate an injury. Now, we also can't forget that these are used for food delivery services since they can carry a big payload. Now let's do a brief overview. The frame is made out of aluminum alloy and has the ability to be more compact by folding up to stow away to fit in a vehicle or in tighter places. The handlebar is a nice wide cruiser style handlebar with flat leather ergonomic grips, hydraulic disc brakes front and rear, a display front and center, Shimano shifters on your right with a thumb throttle, as well as two separate controllers on your left, one navigating through the display, and the other one allowing you to be able to switch through drive modes, whether it be forward or reverse, turning signals, as well as a horn. Now, as we do a lap around the bike, you'll notice you have baskets front and rear, as well as a carrying bag on the rear to be able to keep food either cool or warm. You have 20x4-inch Kenda tires that are puncture resistant, fenders on the front and rear, as well as headlight and taillight with turning signals. Now, like I said earlier, trikes are geared towards a specific style rider, but it doesn't mean a regular rider like myself can't have a good time on it. Now let's jump back into the rest of the overview. The fork is a coil suspension fork with 70mm of travel and has multiple adjustments and lockout. The seat is like the lazy boy of all bike seats and has a suspension seat post for added comfort. The motor powering the Silverado is a 48 volt 750 watt Bafang motor with 80 Nm of torque and is being powered by a 48 volt 14 amp hour battery pack that's getting you a range of upwards of 55 miles and a top speed of 15 miles per hour. Now that we have that brief rundown of what this trike comes with, let's put it through some tests.
All right, so we're gonna do this speed test on the Silverado forward and backwards. We're also gonna do a brake test. Yes, I said backwards because it has a capability to go in reverse. I do wanna see how fast this thing is capable of going in reverse. With that being said, let's power the bike on. We're gonna do this in throttle only. Let's put it in the highest assist. Start, and we're off. Can't say this is not fun. This is definitely fun. Right now, the display on the Silverado says 15.3 and 15.3 on the bike GPS. Pretty much capped out right now. It's like it's governed. So we're gonna do this brake test in 3, 2, 1 with only the rear. Not bad, not bad at all. Let's hit stop on this. This is pretty interesting, actually. I've never really ridden a three-wheel bike this fast, but we are going to take it and see how fast it can go in reverse. Nobody's behind us. It's gonna go in reverse. Here we go. Start, 3, 2, 1. Take my feet off so we can get this going. Right now we are sitting at 5.4 miles per hour in reverse. Yeah, can't say this is gonna be a Fast and Furious trike, but it is pretty nifty. Let's go talk about our stats. All right, so when it comes to the speed test and brake test with the Silverado, we traveled a total distance of 620 feet with a max speed of 16.9 miles per hour, an average speed of 13.6 miles per hour in 33 seconds, which, to be honest with you, it being a trike, that's actually pretty impressive. You don't really want these bikes to go much faster than what you saw right there. Going 20 miles per hour on these bikes can be pretty sketchy in the sense with three wheels, you're not as stable, but this is definitely a fun cruiser bike. Let's see how this thing handles on the off-roads. All right, so we have to interrupt that speed test because I did learn how to unlock the bike. And I gotta say that I already don't feel comfortable with this. Now it's unlocked to reach possibly 25 miles per hour. Let's try it out. Put in the highest setting, hit start, throttle only, and we're off. This ought to be interesting. See, three wheels at this speed, I don't know. 14, 15. All right, we're already surpassing. Oh my God. 20, 21. Let's go. This is sick. I'm already happy with 22. 25 would be a plus. Hell yeah. All right, let's test out these brakes though, now that we've reached a nice high top speed in 3, 2, 1. Damn, these things work so good. All right, now that we're just sitting here, let's see. So our max speed was 22.5 miles per hour with an average speed of 18.8 miles per hour in a little over 1,000 feet. Actually not too bad. Let's get back over to the tests. Now I would take this to my normal hill test, but that trail is actually under construction right now. If you see my previous videos, you'd see that we had a bit of an earthquake about a month ago and it disturbed the land. So this is a gravel trail, kind of on a slant right now. If I had to guess, maybe a 10-degree grade, roughly about 55 feet. Let's go from dead stop. Do know I have about a 20-pound bag in the rear as well. So pulling along, I don't feel any lagging. I do feel like it's pretty consistent right now. Me being 190 pounds, not having an issue. I feel like it would have an issue on a pretty steep hill, but now we're taking off pretty good. Zipping on the trail. Man, this thing feels so aggressive. You can really kind of feel it in the turns. Feels planted, aggressive. Honestly, it takes on any trail you want to throw at it. We can test the brakes out here as well. I'm going to give it a little pump to make sure she's good. So 3, 2, 1. This is rear brake only, and usually when I do my brake test when I'm not holding a camera like this, I am pumping the front brake and slamming on the rear, but from dead stop, nice gradual take up right there. Not too bad, actually. I mean, I think this bike would be a lot of fun on the beach, and if you're, you know, a park goer, maybe somebody that is handicapped and doesn't have the ability to pedal, but it does have the ability to pedal itself. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable to pedal, so when I'm pedaling right there, I just feel like I'm riding more bow-legged because the seat is extremely wide and comfortable for the long rides. But you'll just find yourself cruising like this. No issues at all. I would say this would be a lot of fun, and this might become a fun bike for the channel. What I might end up doing is putting PVC on the rear wheels so I can do more drifts and stuff. I mean, it feels like it wants to, just turn in there. But this bike is like pretty fun. I mean, I'd have a hard time tipping it. I'm pretty sure I could tip it if I really wanted to, but that's me throwing my weight into it. Now that's going to do it for today's video featuring the MEIGI Silverado. If you're interested in this trike or any other MEIGI product, feel free to click the link in the description below. If you're interested in any other bikes, you have some questions, drop those comments in the comment section. If you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and catch you in the next one.